YouTube, welcome back to another YouTube video, another deck profile. This time we're going over heroes. Now, why would we go over heroes? It did not get nerfed in the latest KC Cup. After the ban list, it did not get a hit, so it remains one of the strongest candidates of this meta. Now, if you played against this in KC Cup or played it yourself, you do understand that this deck is a control version of heroes, which is something that we're not used to. Usually we play an OTK version of heroes which struggles going first, but this version actually wants to go first, set up back row, and then on turn 3 go crazy with all the polys and miracle fusions to OTK our opponent. So let's go through the cards we're playing. Triple Stratos, double Liquid Soldier, double Blaze Man, triple Neos, which is very, very important. You need 3 Neos, and I'll tell you what else you need later about Neos. 1 Super Poly because it's searchable through the skill, double Book of Moon, double Miracle Fusion, 1 Poly, 1 Ring of Destruction, 1 Crackdown, and 2 Compulses. Now, about the back row first, you could use any combination of back row, it does not matter. But usually you would play 3 Traps and 2 Books. You would remove Ring of Destruction for a card called Summoner's Art, which is this one. But because I don't own it, I just played a Ring of Destruction. Summoner's Art, you activate it, search Neos, normal summon Neos to activate the skill and get going. Now, what makes this crazy good? If you open Neos, you normal summon him, you activate the skill, you literally add Super Poly. It is an interruption on your opponent's turn that your opponent cannot respond to. Other than that, usually you could draw 2 after you polymerize using Liquid and discard 1, which will allow you to get through your back row, draw more cards, get more back row. You would at least end up setting 2 back row, and you would have a Neos or a couple fusions turn 1. Crazy good. For the extra deck, we play I would recommend, by the way, I would recommend that you would play this exact extra deck. Elemental Hero, The Shining, 1 Tornado, 1 Nova Master, double Sunrise, 1 Elemental Hero Gaia, 1 Escori Dao, I don't know how to pronounce it, and 1 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, just in case you want to, finish the duel with a rank 4. You're missing those couple attack points, You just gonna summon Rebellion, go for a game. And yeah, this is basically the idea of the deck. You set up interruptions. You are a control version of heroes. And if you don't know what the skill does, Hero Alliance is just pretty nuts. Not only does it add Super Poly to your hand, it could add any of these cards. It could add Super Poly, or Miracle Contact, or Miracle Fusion. Depending on what hand you have, you get to choose which one to add to your hand. And this is gonna be it. I'll leave you with the duels. Enjoy and see you in the next video. Oh my god. Nah, dude, you're not doing this to me. Nah, dude. Hey, thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. I don't have an out to Ibli, do I? I don't, right? I don't have an out to Ibli.
Create the ultimate circuit. I set my monster. All right. I special summon a monster. All right.
What is he even doing?
Create the ultimate circuit. I activate my
Book?
effect.
Yeah, I need to get Book, I guess.
I'm setting a card. I end my turn. Yeah. It's I draw.
Yeah, no Books. That is... What is this card doing in your zone? He activated the graveyard effect of it. I could have kept Super Poly in hand and used his card and swing, but he's gonna revive and I don't want that. I wanna keep my resources until he is done with reviving.
I'll flip over the card that I set. I activate a continuous trap. All right. I special summon a monster.
Okay, he summons it and attack, which is good.
I activate my monster's effect.
Overcome my fear and use this card for good. I activate my quick play spell, Super Polymerization.
Okay, now we are chilling. Unable to use spell cards and traps? No, it makes me unable to special summon. Ibli forces you into not special summoning. It's a floodgate, basically. Okay, now that you realized you lost, how do you feel about scooping? El Leon? Alrighty, we got Book. Now we got Book, huh? Thank you, Book. Hey, I could normal summon this and destroy the back row and go for game. Or I could normal summon Blazeman, search Polymerization, go Sunrise. But I think it's more funny to destroy his back row.
Take to the skies. Elemental Heroes, Stratos' effect activates.
Alright, let's go for a game.
Time to battle. I attack with Stratos.
Oh, I forgot to set Book, by the way. Alright, GG, see ya. Trap Trick Scopium would play those. Sets one and passes, wow.
I draw.
Well, I got a Neos. Yeah, that's game. I think it is just game.
Activate the spell card, Polymerization.
Yeah, we can summon Sunrise.
Here comes one of my favorites. I fusion summon my monster's effect activates.
I don't think it's a bad thing to have decks that can play through one back row. Who said one back row? If you're playing against
Graveyard.
wait, let me just finish this game first and then we're gonna talk.
Here comes one of my favorites. I fusion summon a monster. I throw down the face deck. Let's battle. Take this. My
Hello, Talon.
activates.
I'll play this. I activate my monster's effect. Come out. I special summon a monster. I'll play this. I activate my monster's effect. All right. I special summon a monster. I don't think so. I activate my monster's effect.
Go. My monster attacks. Go, Neo. Unleash.
Yeah, I was saying. Having Mir in the deck does not mean he can play over through one back row. It means he can play through multiple interruptions. He could play through a whole board of interruptions, literally, because of that one Mir card.
Come out. I special summon a I activate my monster's effect. Come out. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
How does that work? So, let's say you're playing against that AI guy who's playing code talkers and